Hey there guys, so there is a trailer up on all the different Nintendo YouTube pages called a first look at Nintendo Switch Lite. So I'd assume this is the Nintendo Switch Mini that's been rumored for a while, and I don't know if that confirms that maybe we also will get a Pro in the future too, but we're going to go ahead and take a look. I'm going to go ahead and look at this for the first time. I've not seen it yet, so... Oh, Koizumi, my guy.
Hi everyone, I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi,
Makes sense
general
for him
producer
to
of Nintendo Switch. Players the
reveal
world
this.
over are already enjoying Nintendo Switch and its growing catalog of games. I'd like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to each of you. With Nintendo Switch, you can play on your TV at home, detach the Joy-Con controllers to play with friends, or undock the system to take it with you wherever you want.
Oh, so
You can find your way to play. Thanks
I imagine
to
they're
many different play
highlighting
styles supported by the system.
some of the things that maybe
That's the
won't be in
Nintendo
the
Switch you know and love. And this
Light.
fall, it will be joined by
Can we
a
call
new
it Light
addition to the
Switch?
family.
Okay, so all
Introducing
one
Nintendo Switch Lite.
D-pad,
This version
all
of
one
Nintendo Switch
system,
is dedicated
colored
to
bezel,
handheld play. And as such, it's
smaller,
compact, lightweight, and
no
easy to take
Joy-Cons.
with you on the go. The front of the system looks like this. Here's a side view. for
definitely
you.
gonna be cheaper.
And this is how it looks on the back.
So instead of a price
Nintendo Switch
price
Lite
cut,
will be available in 3 different colors.
okay, the
Yellow,
turquoise and the yellow
gray,
are really clean. Like
and turquoise.
the turquoise though, I think that
Now,
might be the
please
one.
take a look at this.
The question is, okay, we're gonna get a one of these kind of things, these videos that we get with all their yo the song though. What's this background track? I like it. Okay, all the kids skateboarding. Take a break to play some Mario Kart. That thing's looking like it's maybe like if you took a Joy-Con off, maybe? I think if you took a Joy-Con off, that might be the size. Look, I don't know about bringing it to the climbing wall at the gym. I don't know if I would take my Switch to the gym. I don't know about that. Okay, the D-pad's nice. I guess that means that like we definitely won't be getting the dedicated Joy-Con D-pad. I mean, there's third party. Taking it camping on the moon. Okay, I could see you taking it camping. Like, yeah, see that. Okay, for all you space gamers, I don't know about this one. Jeez, are you kidding me? This is really over the top, super duper over the top commercial now. Like, can you still use Joy-Cons and control? You have to be able to use controllers on. Okay, Fire Emblem, I get it. Yeah, it's coming out. Does that mean there's no way this is coming out that soon? It has to be like at least a month or two. There's no way. I could see September,
So, how'd it
maybe.
look? With
That makes
Nintendo
sense. September
Switch
is a
Lite
lot of
joining
games.
The family, you'll have an option that's optimized
Put
for
it out with
handheld
Zelda.
play.
Get it out before Pokemon.
In terms of features, Nintendo Switch Lite differs a bit from the flagship Nintendo Switch system. Here, let me show you.
Okay. What is gonna be different? What are we gonna lack? Oh no!
First off, since Nintendo Switch Lite is a dedicated handheld,
Oh
it won't
no!
connect to a TV.
Oh. It's still called a Switch though. It doesn't make sense. Well, I know exactly who this is for.
To make it easy to take with you, The main unit
I know
and control
exactly what
inputs
this is
are
for.
integrated into one piece
This
of
is
hardware.
for all the
The directional buttons have been
the
swapped
3DS
out for a
fans
plus
that
control pad.
played Pokemon and Fire
In
Emblem
fact,
and Animal
control
Crossing.
inputs are different from the Joy-Con controllers
But
included
haven't
with
got
the
a Switch
flagship
yet.
Nintendo Switch system. And so the IR motion camera and HD Rumble
is for
features
them.
have been removed.
Oh, no HD Rumble. No
That means
IR.
you'll need additional Joy-Con controllers.
It's gotta have
to play
gyro,
games like
though.
1-2 Switch, which require
Okay,
motion
okay, so
controls.
you can't. Okay.
With Nintendo
see?
Switch Lite, you can play all Nintendo Switch games that support handheld mode. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Super Mario Odyssey,
See, I think they could have made more money
Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild,
if they made it optional
Mario
to
Kart
use
8
the
Deluxe,
dock.
and many more.
It
can
must
be
just
played.
not even have the part in it to do that.
To see if a game supports handheld mode, check the back of
Oh,
the
this is
software
interesting.
packaging.
I mean, I think
Right here.
everything supports handheld mode. Like, literally. Does that mean that there's gonna be games
Since
that
Nintendo
don't?
Switch Lite differs a
What?
bit from the flagship Nintendo Switch in terms of features. Please visit our website for some help deciding which one is right for you.
Wait, does Mario
The Nintendo
Party
Switch family's newest edition.
support
Nintendo
handheld mode? I
Switch
don't know
Lite.
if it does.
It's a dedicated handheld, so it's nice and easy to take it with you.
This
It's
is a
always
3DS
more fun
replacement.
to
That's
have
what it
options.
is.
And now you can find your way to play.
You just want to play all the
Nintendo Switch family of systems.
Yeah. This is okay. September. Yeah, that's what I was. That's literally what I was thinking. At $200
There's still some time before it
$100
launches,
price cut.
but I hope you're looking forward to it.
Okay.
Thank you very much for watching.
Okay. Okay, switch.nintendo.com. Alright. So, let's see here. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and get this up here. Oh, it's already on there, refreshed. Okay. So Nintendo Switch Lite. Light Switch. Okay, so this is the rumored mini that we heard about that people were making accessories for. And you can't dock it. So you can't actually switch it. That's interesting. You know, like, because when I think about it, I think about, like, it must just not have the part in there and able to do that. It just must not have the HDMI out, like, available. But I don't imagine that part is expensive. See, this is what I was thinking when I thought about it before. I was like, well, if they do this, they could, they literally could sell a dock in the future that lets you put it on there, and then they're making more money and sell more Joy-Cons. The controllers are all expensive, so it's like you could make a lot more money. But they just must not be worried about that, because honestly, when you think about it, the games themselves are going to sell this thing. Like, these things are going to be the best-selling hardware this holiday. There's no question. It's going to destroy everything else. Like, this thing right here, and I don't want to just say it's a Pokemon machine. This holiday it will be. But I was thinking about it before, and I was thinking, okay, like, what like, series were huge on handheld or got big on handheld? Well, Pokemon's obviously always been on handheld, really. And it's just, you know, it's gigantic. It's such a huge property, and it's going to sell a huge number. And, you know, I think the games are looking, every time I see them, I think they're looking better. And I'll be getting both because I'm going to be doing multiple playthroughs. But, you know, obviously each generation is a new kid's first generation or whatever. So it's like, it's a perfect holiday gift, right? They're always put in November because it's close to the holidays, close to Black Friday, it's close to Christmas, Hanukkah, you know, like all the holidays. So it makes sense. Pokemon's gonna sell like crazy. They're gonna sell these, and like you know, it just makes a lot of sense. Like it's the there we go. Like, literally, right here. This right here. I think it looks clean. I mean, honestly, like I understand the color scheme, like they're trying to do the color scheme of each thing, but I wonder if they'll do one with white, like just eventually. Oh, here I see it. This is probably the part people are more interested in, because honestly, sometimes I feel like colored buttons and joysticks and D-pads look a little weird. Yeah, it's like etching on the back. So now you don't have that on the dock. Like, this right here is going to sell a ton. The different colors, it's a strategy that they've used before whenever they're trying to sell like a new 2DS or something like that. It's it's a way to kind of distract you with the features that it doesn't have, or if it's underpowered or whatever like that. So again, it's lacking some pretty significant things that the Switch had. But to a lot of people and to parents and that kind of stuff, like, it's definitely going to sell the most to parents buying it for their kids on the holiday. They want to get the new Pokemon, but they don't have a Switch yet. Oh, this one's like $100 cheaper. You can't put it on the TV, but they enjoyed Pokemon on the 3DS, so that's fine. Makes sense. Animal Crossing has become huge, especially since New Leaf and Fire Emblem has kind of been reborn on the 3DS. So I honestly look at those three games as things that will probably move this the most, because I feel like there probably are still a significant amount. I mean, the 3DS sold boatloads. There are probably still a significant amount of people that are waiting for Pokemon, that are waiting for Fire Emblem. They don't have to wait much longer for Fire Emblem, but they're waiting for Fire Emblem, they're waiting for Pokemon, they're waiting for Animal Crossing. And I would say probably Pokemon and Animal Crossing more than anything else. But Fire Emblem has, like I said, kind of been reborn on the 3DS. It sold, the more recent games sold way more than any of the other ones, and especially significantly more in the West. Japan, has always loved Fire Emblem and still does, but it's the reason that we got more of a push for Fire Emblem characters in like something like Smash Brothers, is because it started out with just a few that like some people didn't even know, but now that the games were doing better and they're better marketed and that kind of stuff, you see them more. So I feel like and there's more opportunity for special editions on the actual console themselves. Special editions on the regular Switch are usually on the dock or the Joy-Cons. So, yeah, I knew, it was going through my head as I was watching. I was like, okay, so Pokemon's probably going to be the first special edition one, right? Like, unless maybe it is September, so they could do a Zelda one. Like, I could totally see that happening too. But then again, since it's coming out, then I don't know if they'll do one or not. But let's go ahead and look here at the different things. So you have the price, $300 versus $200. It's pretty significant. But like I said, you are going to cut out a bunch of features. Things like HD Rumble, while really cool, probably does raise the price. Those Joy-Cons probably do raise the price a lot. So, I think really the only thing that I'm shocked about is the TV mode. Like, I honestly thought they would maybe, even if it's not like the dock that exists now, which I don't think would come included, I just think that maybe you could buy it separately, or if it was a special dock later, I thought that they would do a thing where like you could buy a dock and some Joy-Cons, or buy a dock and a controller, and then you have it. But I guess I understand the idea of like, well, what if someone went out and buy just a dock? Well, they wouldn't be able to play it. So I guess, they drew a line in the sand here, and they said, no, this is a handheld. This is straight up a handheld. There is nothing else that's going to come of it, and we should just, it's a hand, like it says right here. The regular one has all these modes. So this doesn't even have a kickstand. But it looked like, so you could connect Joy-Cons, you could connect Pro Controller. So that's a little weird. Like, does it come packaged with like? It won't come packaged with a stand. I guess you just gotta buy a stand if you would like to use it that way. So this is like the kind of the weird aspect of it all. Like, it's definitely a handheld, but if you connect the controllers, then you could technically, still do tabletop mode, I guess. I don't know. I think Mario Party and is the only one where this I think would be weird, because I don't know if that necessarily support. I honestly don't know. I have to look that up. Details below. Okay. Comes with a set of Joy-Cons, of course, no Joy-Cons. So it doesn't have the HD Rumble or IR motion camera. It still has to have the accelerometer in it, though. Which, of course, is going to be weird, because you're going to be, like, doing this for Splatoon and, like, Breath of the Wild. And I actually don't know what you're going to do for those puzzles in the Shrine and Breath of the Wild. Are you going to be, like, doing this? I honestly don't know. Let's see here. Okay, no dock. Yeah, it does not output to the TV, so there's no future plans for that. So, it was hard to tell from the video, but like here it does kind of look like if you were to take off one Joy-Con, that would be about the width of this. Yeah, not really much difference in the battery life here. Like, really not too much. But I guess it's like, I mean, you get smaller, you wouldn't really think that the battery life would get better. The only thing would be literally like, oh, they put a more efficient battery in there. But it doesn't look like there's too, like, it's not significant enough to be like, oh, I need it just for that kind of thing. But battery life is not, it's not a problem. Buy yourself a portable charger, USB-C. You're fine. Like, you honestly, if you're going on a long trip or something like that, just get one of those. You'll be fine. You never have to worry about battery life anymore with the batteries the external batteries that we have now. Nintendo Switch Lite can play the games in the Nintendo Switch library that support handheld mode. For games that do not support handheld mode, players can wirelessly connect compatible controllers sold separately to the Nintendo Switch Lite. If using separate Joy-Con controllers, users will need to have the device to recharge them, such as a Joy-Con charging grip. Oh, shoot. So, wow, that's interesting. So, okay, this is, so, honestly, the more that I think about this whole thing, I still stand by what I was saying before, that, like, this is, number one, marketed towards kids. It looks like it's less, it's not as easy to break, like the Joy-Cons, like, like sliding those things on there and putting it all together. It's smaller, it's more portable, that maybe some smaller kids wouldn't necessarily care to have it, connect to the TV or play their game on the big screen. So really, you're looking at a very similar audience to 3DS, that you're trying to market it towards at first. But of course, look at it more like 2DS, like that kind of thing. And then, of course, like I said, Pokemon fans, Fire Emblem fans, and Animal Crossing fans that are waiting for those games, played them on 3DS, and are waiting for those games to upgrade to a Switch. So it's like maybe they see this, maybe even Fire Emblem fans see this and they say like, oh, you know, I can wait until September to get it or whatever. Of course, you know, most of them probably in preparation already bought a Switch, but you know, at least Pokemon fans that are waiting, you're gonna see a lot of them get this. Now, of course, if you're thinking about streaming or recording stuff, you are going to want a regular Switch. To me personally, like if you'd like to know like my opinion on it, I won't be getting one for myself. I am gonna get my girlfriend a Switch this year because she's very excited about Animal Crossing. She wants to try her first Pokemon game. You know, she thinks the Zelda Link's Awakening remake looks interesting and cute. So you know, she definitely wants one. And so, you know, I was like talking with her about it. I'm gonna talk with her about it and see, like, what are you interested in? I know she's going to be distracted by the colors, and because, like, honestly, I mean, hey, they don't look bad. And then, of course, they will definitely do an Animal Crossing edition of this next year, of course. But, you know, I mean, that's kind of how it, like, I honestly look at it as a 3DS because, like, I did buy multiple 3DSs. I always went by, like, generation on them or like, when they changed. But again, not being able to put this on the TV, I think is a big, like, I think it's a big thing to lose. And, like, I'm sure, you know, that's why Nintendo is marketing it. Just saying, oh, it's a handheld, like, so that nobody says anything about it. So like I said, if you really want to put your stuff on the TV, if you want to record, if you want to stream any of that, get a regular Switch. You know, you don't even have to think about it. But if you're gonna play it mostly in handheld, you travel a lot, you know, you're getting this for a kid or something like that, go with the mini. Like, I mean, at that point, like, you know, if you already have one Switch in the household, you're getting this for somebody else in the household, that'd be another reason to maybe get it, too. I honestly feel like once, like, I'm thinking about this, like, ahead of time. I think she's probably still gonna want the regular Switch because the ability to, you know, play it with others on a big TV. I feel like you're giving up a lot, like, not having that. But I feel like it's everybody's different, that kind of thing. The different colors, the kind of different look of it, all that stuff. It feels so much. It reminds me so much of the 3DS. Like, I feel like we're gonna keep getting revisions and stuff, which brings up the question. And now, if we're looking to the future, like, I feel like I gotta talk. Like, I gotta mention this. The rumors for the Switch Mini, which of course is the Switch Lite, came up at the same time the rumors did for the Switch Pro. So my question is, definitely not this year, does this mean that maybe next year or the year after that we're actually going to get a Switch Pro? I absolutely am interested in that. No question. And yeah, that would be really cool to see. So I do really wonder about all this. Like, are we actually going to be getting that? Like, are we gonna get we gonna get a Switch Pro? I mean, like, what do you guys think? Do you think that we're actually gonna get a Switch Pro in the future, or do you think it's just like, no, we'll just go straight to whatever the next generation is? Like, obviously they're enjoying the success that they're having with this, you know. And what am I seeing here? What am I seeing here? Wait a second. I actually think I have like a little bit more news to talk about on this CNET article. Looks like Doug Bowser was talking to CNET. Huh. Wait a second, wait a second. Nah, get this out of here, get this out of here. We got ads. Alright, turns out Switch Lite, whoa. I could see myself wanting to take the smaller Switch on trips while leaving the household Switch behind, but then how would I transfer games between systems? Nintendo hasn't made it easy for me to do that, but there might be a solution coming. Yes, you would have the ability to transfer between Switches your gameplay experiences. More to come on there, but that is the intention, Bowser told me. Could that be the multi-device account solution I've been waiting for? Maybe Nintendo has a plan in place to make it easier to switch Switches. Huh? Okay, that actually makes like the whole thing a little bit more interesting. Like, would you be able to get this Switch if you already have a Switch and then throw all your stuff onto that Switch just like in a minute or so and then just take it and go? Like, that would be interesting. And I think that makes it a little bit more enticing to people, but well, we'll see. I mean, you know, with account things and everything, you don't know how long it would take for Nintendo to roll something like that out. Like, I would highly doubt they'd have something like that ready right when this thing launches. So we'll see. But what do you guys think? Do you think that this means that we will get a Switch Pro? Let me know. And I know that kind of went long, but I feel like there's a big discussion to actually be had about this whole thing, because it's, you know, when you think about it, the Switch has been like a huge success, so they didn't necessarily need to do this, but the rumors were popping up, and with a game like Pokemon, like waiting there at the holiday, you know it's gonna sell a lot of units. Like, you know, maybe put out these very 3DS like Switches, and I feel like it's a very good chance that they're all going to fly off the shelf like crazy. So, are you going to get one of these? Let me know in the comments, and have a good day. I'll see you guys later. Bye.